All right, after that chat we had last night in the permaculture private chat, you guys got my curiosity totally freaking up. Took the day off today. I'm just doing my own thing, and after doing some investigation, or not investigation, just checking stuff out, checking out a bunch of videos on YouTube about this, and after seeing some things that I personally experienced about brine and non-brine or whatever on the olive pits, and showing you proof that there are sprouting after being in brine for 8 months. All right, so it's taken over 2 years for those to naturally sprout. So that's a natural progression of deterioration of the shell itself, right? The acids or whatever, the breakdown and the decomposition of the shell itself under its own heat in depths. That's natural. That's nature, natural progression. So I've got peach pits, just a few, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to scarify them, and I'm going to take some of those pits that haven't sprouted, that have been laying on top of the pile, in and out and amongst the elements, and I'm gonna scarify those and see if I can get them to sprout. And I'll do that and record it and post on it so that we can actually see the progress of that. And it'll also help Justin with his project and getting some of those seeds to go down there. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna totally check into this, because right now these are a year old. These are over a year old. This is on a tree that is just here on the ranch, and I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's some growth out of that. So I'm gonna scarify these. I already know almonds because I live on almonds and we raise almonds. We call them almonds, by the way. I already know that they'll produce out of the nut. So, because I've got a bunch of volunteers out back. But that last video that I posted was just to show everybody that I do have sprouted pits out of brine naturally, but because they're not scarified, it has taken over 2 years for those to actually germinate. So it can happen under certain conditions, but it's not fast. It's a natural progression. So hey, taking a bag or two and dropping them out of an airplane might not be a bad idea. Just saying. Okay, so I might have gone a little deep on this. It's kind of hard because freaking peach pits are tough, man. So there, I cracked it. I'm gonna actually continue to pull it out. I'm gonna try to get 3 or 4 of these out and then soak them in a paper towel and plastic container. I think I did. I think I scorned this one, but I'm gonna still try. You never know. Stranger things have happened. But once I get all of these out, I will post another picture and show you what it's going to look like inside the germination tank. Okay, here's a picture of a perfect one, man. Check that out. Yeah, I think I'm just going to soak it in just like that, just to see. I might have done it on the wrong side. Oops, sorry. Looking at the nut, not the camera. Yeah, I think I'm going to soak it just like that. So I might be able to save that one because it just scratched the skin. They're a pain, man. It's peach pits. I think this one's not going to make it because it's just pretty flat and it's kind of squishy. This one definitely is going to be all right. I think this one's too old. It could be all right. I'm gonna try it. So I've got 4 out now, and let's go soak them. Okay, so all I'm gonna do here is put them in, wrap them up in a bunch of paper towel, and pour the water to them. Okay, so I went and got some more pits, and now I'm gonna scarify these. Actually, I'm gonna scarify some, and I'm gonna pull the nuts out and actually germinate them, just as an experiment. So these are some food container deals I got in a restaurant sell. That's what I used in the with the peach pits. So I'll take another snap here when I get these popped. Okay, so as I'm going through these, and I picked the pits that were like above everything else, that were on top, and that have, you know, endured the elements, heat after a couple years of 100+ degrees, and then the winters. And what I found is, yeah, maybe 1 out of 6 of these pits the nuts are still good enough to even try to germinate. Dang it, yeah. They're all just about rotten, spent. So I have to go deeper into the pile to find some that haven't been exposed so drastically. Yeah, they're all dried up. So I know that the ones on top, I'll have to dig pretty deep in order to get anything that's going to have any like meat value to it. That one was good. But you see the darker ones? These are the ones that are actually under the top level, top layer. So I got to take extra, but the shell I find is softer. And so I squished it. I think I got a fighting chance with these. It's just that the shell is so soft that any movement of it whatsoever, see there, that was a good one right there. I'm gonna throw that in the pot. So I think, because I got half and half mixed nuts here. Now this one's a dark one that's been underneath, and it's a blank. They're the ones that are underneath. That's why they're germinating, is because they're popping up. They're popping open. Go ahead and put that in there. I don't know. That's a iffy. Iffy. There's another one. That one's rotten, so it's blank. So when I ship these out to you, I'll make sure that I get them from at least 6 inches deep. That way I know that the meats are going to be fresh enough for you to scarify and try to get them to germinate. See that one? That's a blank. So yeah, but that, like I said, these are over 2.5 years old. I do have a little bit that are like a year old, so I'm gonna go out and try those and check and see which batch I need to send. That one's on top, popped right open. Yeah, they're rotten, spent. The reason why I have these is because I burn them in my pellet stove. I mix them with my pellets, makes a pallet of pellets. A ton of pellets go twice as far, twice as long. So yeah. Anyway, all right. I'll be back. Okay, these are from about 8 inches deep into the pile, and they were absolutely freaking nasty from the just elements. So I rinsed them off, and we'll see. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, they're soft. Nope. I think that the ones at the bottom of the pile are the ones that are sprouting. So these are too old. That one didn't look too bad. That was a iffy. But at this point, I don't even have to use, on most of them, I don't even have to use pliers to pop them. Yeah, I think this one's going to be okay. So I'm just going to do a handful. Be cool if you could dump them like a watermelon, you could tell. Yeah, that one looks like it's going to be okay. So I'm just going to try that many. And we'll go from there.